Hello and welcome to another Tech Articles. In today's article, we're going to again look at dashboard sync for MainWP, and we're going to set up the WP Armour recipe today. So I've done a few bits in anticipation of this. So I've set up MainWP as a dashboard. I've set up the child site. I've installed WPcodebox. I've set it all up except for the dashboard sync items, which we will do. The plugin's already installed. You can see how to do all of that in the previous video about using it with Flowmatic. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the recipe from GitHub for the child site. So that's this one here. We go to raw, and if we grab the data, we have the data. So we now have a child snippet. I head over to my child site, and what I'm going to do is go to WPcodebox, and I'm going to make one called Armour. I'm going to save that, and we now have an Armour snippet, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to drop our code in here, check it's got a PHP at the beginning, save that, and I'm going to activate it. Now I've already installed WP Armour on here, and I've added some dummy data. So you'll see here there's some dummy data 5, 21, 250, 999, and I've done that by a direct query to the database because this is a demo site. So let's edit this and show you that as an example. If I change this to 7, and if I put a 1 in front of this, and we can run that query. If we go back to WP Armour, that should have updated to 7 and 1999. So we've done all we need to do now on the child site. That is now all on and linked, and we are sending WP Armour data to our dashboard if it asks for it. The only thing I'm going to do now is change our prefix, and I'm going to change it to what I've been using in all of these videos, which is 12345 underscore. So that is our child site now set up. We're going to head back to our dashboard, and we're going to head into MainWP. And what we're going to do now is go to extensions, and we're going to open dashboard sync, and we're going to do the same over here. So we now have a 12345 underscore prefix here, and we are now going to head back to our dashboard. And what we're going to do, I'm going to do this off screen, is I'm just going to upload a custom template that has some details on it. So it has this details here. It just pulls up what we just put in, the blocked today, blocked this week, blocked this month, blocked all time. So I'm going to close that down, and that's all saved and uploaded to the site. We're now going to head back into MainWP, and the good thing about Dashboard Sync is it automatically generates your user tokens. So if we go to Pro Reports, and if we open this test and change the report to test, which is what we've just uploaded, and we'll save that draft. Now it was child 1 we were using, so if we preview this report, we should now get some data saying that we've got tokens. We have. So now I'm going to sync the site, and it's synced. I'm going to head back out so that we can use that new data, and I'm going to preview that report. And you'll see now that they've been populated with the data from our site. And if that's all you want to do, if all you want is to put this data in your child reports, just like I've done there, you don't need to do anything else. But I want to do a little bit more. I want to have a page in my dashboard, like in the example in the README file. So if I head down to the README file, so I want to have this page in my dashboard. So next we go back up to the repo, and we're going to get the dashboard side of the recipe. So we're going to grab this, and this will create our dashboard page. So we head back to our MainWP dashboard, and we're going to head back to our admin area, and we're going to open up WPcodebox, and we're going to save this as Armour as well. Now that says it's saved our snippet, but it doesn't appear to have. Okay, it saved our snippet. Actually, it just didn't refresh properly. We're going to dump in our raw item here. We're going to delete this extra PHP and we're going to save that. So we've got our armor item. We're going to enable that. And we're just going to refresh this page. And yep, that all is working. So that snippet is now activated. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to MainWP. Now, if we head straight to the sites and click our child site, you'll notice straight away there is no menu. And that's because the way sync works, and we discussed this in the previous videos, is you have to enable it. So let's go over to sync and select WP Armour, save that setting, and then do what we did again. So we go back to our sites, we'll click it, and we'll see now that we've got a WP Armour Stats page because we've enabled it. And like that, we now have our WP Armour Stats in our WordPress dashboard for our sites. Now, WP Armour isn't installed on child site 2. So if we do the same for child site 2 and open it up and go to WP Armour Stats, no stats are available because it is not installed, even if we were to sync those stats. Now, obviously, this is a live sync for both the report and the pages. So I'm going to go back to our child site 1. I'm going to open up our WP Armour Stats page with our stats on it. I'm going to head back to the database of the child site, and I'm going to again edit these stats, and we're going to make it 9, and we're going to add a 1 on this 125, and we're going to push that into the database, and we will now go to our child site. So you can see that in your child site, and you'll see that they've updated. So we've got now 1250, and we've got 9 here. But if we refresh this page, we still got this data because we haven't synced the child site. So if we sync the child site now, our data refreshes and we now have our new data from our site. And the same goes for if we were to now generate a pro report, that would contain our new data. So preview report. And the report now contains our new data, our 9 and our 1250. And that's how sync works. So this has been a video on how to use MainWP dashboard sync and the WP Armour recipe. And for this video, I have used the repository version of WP Armour. It does also work with WP Armour Extended. Thanks for watching.